Okay, this should be working. There we go. Okay. There we go. That took... Excuse me. That took a little bit longer to activate than normal. Not sure how I feel about that. That's a little disconcerting. But... Let me just check to make sure everything is working. Yeah, everything seems to be working in order. Yes. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to some more shiny hunting. Again, making another... No. Making another sandwich before we get going, because this gives us a little bit of speed up for our shiny hunting. And yes, we are shiny hunting. Wait, what? August... It shouldn't say August 18th. Yeah, it should not say that. Hello there, Gort the Capybara. How are you doing? Are you new here? But welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. It is indeed the shiny doggo good boy McGoodboy dog hunt. We hope to get it today. First time hunting this thing, and much. Oh, welcome in, Gort. Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you, Gort. Okay, have a good night, Mudkip. Have a good night, Mudkip. I will enjoy seeing you torment me tomorrow in Tears of the Kingdom. Because, yes, Gort, we do a lot of stuff here. We do some Pokemon, we do Metroid, we do, Kirby, we do all kinds of stuff and things. Right now, we're doing a 100% run of Tears of the Kingdom in streams. So that's, fun to watch. And let's get the eggs. We're also doing a living shiny dex. So that's gonna be a heck of a nightmare for us to work on. But we are making significant progress with our living shiny dex. Krispy Kreme donut. I could go for a donut right now. I like donut, burger, French fries, fish, pizza, bacon are my weaknesses. Oh, nice Goringa. Interesting. Delightful. It is now an anime cat. You're trying to for Arcanine. I hope we don't Americanize it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Omar, I don't follow. Shiny HISUI Lagoo is good. You're not wrong on that, Gort. You're not wrong. We actually have the entire Colosian Goomy family. Because we actually found all of those literally stumbling into them while we were hunting other stuff. Alright. Alright. Go Ringo. We have legends. Go Ringo. I have legends. Remember. I have the game. I just brought in one of the ones I caught in my Legends version and imported that into home, and then imported it from home into this game. Someone right now made a PvP ready lucky ice terror. Someone right now made my PvP ready lucky ice terror. Interesting. Regieleki. I feel like flying type might end up being any Kratos, and I could put in a ball. Is there any way to get it without Legendaries? Oh! No. I mean, technically there is a way, and that is to have someone trade you it. So, like, you would need someone you would need someone... Yeah, remember, you have to Terastallize into Ice for that, Gort. You have to Terastallize into Ice, making your typing Ice type. So that way you have weaknesses to Steel, weakness to Fighting, weakness to Rock, weakness to Fire. Terrablast only changes typing if you Terastallize. If you haven't Terastallized, it's just normal type. Also, I should start up. There we go. I don't think it learns Icy Wind. Yeah, it doesn't learn Icy Wind. Yeah. The only moves that it gets are Electric, I think Ancient Power, Rapid Spin, and Explosion. Icy Wind is not gonna deal with ground types. Icy Wind is not gonna knock out ground types. Like, I think even Garchomp would survive that. Yeah, that does not went completely over my head. Yeah, but Blizzard's inaccurate. You'd be better off going with Ice Beam over that because there's actually a damage modifier thrown over spread moves. Getting Ice Beams out of the way and free healing others. Yeah, I feel like at that point it might just be better to go with a different Terra typing on it, because if you're Terra typing out of ground, then like I feel like Grass would probably be a bit of a better typing, because Grass is weak to flying, and it's resistant to ground, and Electric is good against flying. Yeah, Regieleki can learn jack squat nothing. It can't learn Blizzard either. Regieleki learns like barely anything. Yeah, again, it's Electric moves. I think Explosion, Rapid Spin, Terra Blast, and then like Ancient Power, which is nothing. Terra Ground, Regieleki, Specs Blizzard plus. Yeah, but it doesn't get Blizzard, that's the thing. It doesn't win Blizzard. Beat the round, yeah. Nah, I just don't use Regieleki, that's my thing. That's my thing, I just don't use Regieleki. I don't use it on principle. I don't use Regieleki on principle. Same reason as why, like, I love Incineroar. I don't use Incineroar on principle. Again, Incineroar. Second favorite starter. Least favorite Pokemon in existence secondarily. Trade you. I can trade you one after the sandwich ends. Go Ringo. I can send you one. Yeah, if any of you guys need them, please speak up. I will be able to send them. Nice Pokeplays, very nice. How is Tears of the Kingdom a trade you? What do you mean, Gort? Oh, Trash Slice it too. Grass type Trash Slice. You'd honestly probably. I feel like Obama Snow is gonna completely drop off a cliff when Ninetales comes back. If Alolan, I'm pretty sure we've already seen that Alolan Ninetales is coming back from like the trailer that announced the DLC, and like Ninetales was shown off in that trailer. So like, is roaming form gonna go rare? Like, I don't think you can actually get roaming Gimmighoul unless it's in Pokemon Go. I don't play Go anymore, so I cannot comment on that. So I cannot comment. But go on more for it, so Pokemon. Yeah, I don't play Go, so I have no idea. Yeah, I stopped playing Go a couple of years ago. And yes, all of these Growlithe are in Luxury Ball, because the Luxury Ball is my favorite Pokeball. It took a little bit of finagling to breed down the Pokeball correctly. A little bit of finagling. But it is worth it to Pokeball style. It is always worth it to Pokeball style. After all, Pokeball styling is what we specialize in. I'm pretty sure regular Gimmighoul has the same stat line as roaming Gimmighoul. I'm fairly certain their stat lines are identical. I could be wrong on that. Let me actually check that. If love a Moonball, Sneasler, but it's gonna be pain. I mean, all you need is to catch a Sneasel in a Moonball, and then breed the Moonball Sneasel with the Hisuian Sneasel, and then have the Hisuian Sneasel hold an Everstone. That'll pass down the Hisuianness to every egg, but then there's a 50-50 chance that each egg will inherit the Pokeball, so that you can just basically breed to get specifically the Pokeball on it. That's weird, but... That is a very weird observation to have made, Ranger. That is a very, very weird observation to have made. I mean, I guess depending on the... No, I think that would depend on that way. Forgot I had a shiny Hoopa. I actually don't even have a Hoopa. 99 coins of all the would it be? Not a clue. That's why is it... Probably because it is from an event. Probably because the Hoopa is from an event. Though, was there ever a shiny Hoopa event? Maybe there was. I have no idea. I have no idea. Yeah, unless it's like, because I mean, they only do like the GameStop codes these days. Really? There's no legal Hoopa. Okay, that was probably one that you got over the internet, Gort. That was a hacked one. Because there is no possible way of getting a legal shiny Hoopa. It is not shiny huntable because it is a mythical. Really? What's Hisuian Growlithe's hidden ability? What is Hisuian Growlithe's hidden ability? It's not justified, is it? It's like we don't know what it is. Ew, Rockhead? Well, I mean, I guess Rockhead Flare Blitz could be fun. Rockhead Flare Blitz could be a fun thing. I could kind of see that. Is that the same on Arcanine as well? Does Hisuian Arcanine also keep that? Because, like, that could be fun. I feel Head Smash and mostly Flare Blitz could be very fun. Because I enjoyed... I enjoyed using a Rockhead Head Smash Aggron with a Gravity Sigilyph back in Sword and Shield. It was horribly impractical, but it was just silly. Yeah, there's a lot of good recoil moves that Arcanine gets. Yeah, does it get head smash? I am checking to see if this thing gets head smash just for shenanigans. Cerebi, Growlithe. I am checking just for the sake of the pure shenanigans. After all, we need shenanigans. Shenanigans are what make the world go round. Around the world, shenanigans. Alright. Hisuian form, Elving Hand, Flame Wheel, Fire Fang, Crunch, Flamethrower, Rocket Head Smash, Reversal. Oh, Reversal's fun. Zod, Rock Tomb. Head Smash is not a, Head Smash isn't a tutor, double edge. Yep, Head Smash is an egg move. Head Smash is an egg move. Honestly, Raging Fury is completely useless. Unless you're not running... I mean, I guess unless you're not running... Unless you're running an Intimidate one, then it would be useful, because that we have the same power as Flare Blitz, but without the recoil damage. Because you can pass that on to regular Arcanine. You can give a regular Arcanine Raging Fury, so I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I just checked it does get Head Smash. That's fun. That's really fun. Does the Hisuian Arcanine have like a different speed stat now is what I need to go check. Cause I could believe them significantly dropping Arcanine's speed stat for the HISUI form. Not significantly, but like it dropping it, like, you know, by like maybe 10, 20 points, maybe 15. Because I do know that they actually did adjust. Okay, they dropped it by 5 points. It lost 5 points of speed. Lost 5 points of speed? Okay. Lost 5 points of speed. Lost 5 points of special attack for slightly more HP and slightly more physical attack. Okay. We've not gotten any shiny McGoodboys yet, Alex. You know, it's, honestly, base 90 speed really doesn't matter all that much, 95. Because we live in the modern day of, like, base 100s, base slightly over 100, so the speed difference really doesn't matter that much. It really doesn't matter all that much. But yes, we are looking for the shiny McGoodboy. Hopefully we get that. Wait, we getting rated. Hey, welcome in, Bell family! Welcome in, guys! If you guys haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But how is the Bell family doing today? What were you, the wonderful Bell family, doing today? If I may be so bold as to ask. Hope it went well. I do hope it indeed went well. Hello there, doing some battles. Ah, delightful battles. I'm having fun with 3 pieces in gold with the Syrian, Samurai, and Landorus. Ah, Blandorus. Dio Blando. Good old Dio Blando. Speaking of the genies, I have a feeling my quest for a 0-speed IV Enamorus is going to already take what little goodwill I have towards Legends and just completely shred that into non-existence. Because I've mentioned this before, but for those who don't know, the odds of getting a 0-speed Enamorus is a hair over 3% in Legends. And you can't check speed IVs in that game. So you need to catch Enamorus, save the game, turn it off, load up home, and check. And if it's not the right IV, you gotta restart that game. Again. Again. And again. I'm really hoping Pokemon Company does, like, a giveaway of, yeah, here's a 0-speed IV Enamorus, like they did with Melmetal. You got Sleeping Nas, Ursaluna, and Trick Room. Ooh! Ursaluna goes brutal. Yeah, oh, Omar, you need 0. That's the thing, it's not, you need 0. 0, zip, nada, el zippo. You need 0 for Enamorus. I believe it is 0 or 1 is allowable. Because the way that the stats work out at level 50. Yeah, you need 0. Yeah, because you're using Enamorus for Trick Room. You want absolutely minimized speed. You do not want any speed stat on there. You want it to be minimum. I'm fairly certain, and I'm actually gonna go check this right now. But Enamorus, I think you do want the 0 stat. I don't know if you need the 0. Calculator. Damage calculator. Enamorus, blank set. Enamorus, Therian. Yeah, you're running Enamorus, Therian. It's Therian Enamorus. Okay. So let's see, so 0. 1. No, not 10. Okay. You can get by with a 0 or a 2 in its IV. You can get by with a 0 or A 0 or a 1, not 0 or 2. So there's two rolls. There are 2 rolls for it. Pink! Hi, Pink! When am I gonna get Pink? How bad have I messed up with hypertraining Ursuluna by mistake? I mean, you can just easily retrain that. We gotta remember. You can just breed another Ursaring, or just get another Ursaluna with 0 speed from, Legends, and just do that with it. With an Amoris, you just can't breed another one. You need to re-beat the, like, this game, I have very little goodwill towards. I have very little goodwill towards this game. I am not looking forward to needing to beat this game statistically over 30 times to get the damn Amoris I want. I am not looking forward to that. But, c'est la vie. That is the life of the VGC Trick Room Supreme. We will go. The thing is, 0 speed is irrelevant on Ditto unless it's for breeding material. Ditto's IVs do not matter unless it is HP. But how are you doing, Pink? Bonk. Bonk. Good welcome, Bonk. But yeah, I am... when the sandwich ends. The sandwich ends on the half hour. But yeah, I'm gonna need to probably... I have no clue I'm gonna... Because I guess what I'm gonna be doing is I'm going to be shiny hunting my Arceus in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, getting my shiny Arceus in that game, then resetting this game time and time again till I get my 0. I am just gonna have like the freaking 30 Enamoris, if not more, by the time I finish. Because, like, I already am not a big fan of Legends. I'll go into the details of why. Basically, I spent about 10 hours... Well, I mean, first of all, it's like, I'm not the big fan of the game anyway. It's a watered-down version of Mission Dungeon Sky to me, and I love Mission Dungeon Sky. But it feels like a bit of a diet version of Mission Dungeon Sky. It also felt a little grindy for me. But the other part is for why I like... That made me, like, I could appreciate the game, but, you know, it wasn't my favorite thing in the world. The thing that absolutely ruined my enthusiasm for the game was I did a 10-hour grind session off-screen of just, like, filling out the dex entries, had autosave off, and the game crashed. That is the only time I have ever heard of anyone having their Legends Arceus game crash. But I lost 10 hours of dex progress. And I'm just like, nope. Heck that. Yeah. 0 or 1 speed. Exactly, Anakin. The reason being, you can't check IVs in Legends, because there's no IVs in Legends. So you need to catch an Amoris, save, turn the game off, check it in Pokemon Home. If it's not 0 speed, tough luck, son. You gotta restart. I'm not looking forward to that. But again, BGC battle. I mean, the good thing is, like, the thinnest of veiled silver linings that I can give for that is I can just do an Enamoris giveaway of all the spare Enamoris I get. But I'm gonna need to find a way to frickin' speedrun Legends as frickin' fast as possible if I want to retain at least some mild form of sanity, in addition to getting out my recorded content stuff that I need to do. Because I'm not genning. I adamantly am anti-genning. Like, I mean, that's all. I mean, that's probably gonna happen, honestly. Like, it's probably gonna happen. I heard the Lilligant is the best Pokemon. Really? I do like Hisui and Lilligant. I do indeed like Hisui and Lilligant. But I like Lilligant anyway. Like, Lilligant, underrated Pokemon from Gen 5. I mean, there's a lot of underrated Gen 5 Pokemon. I don't know how to Gen, but frankly, don't want to. Exactly. Like, I adamantly am anti-genning. Like, this is something that I feel, this is all you need to know about genning for Pokemon, in my opinion. The person who created PK Hex goes out of his way to expose competitive battlers that use PK Hex for creating their Pokemon that they use. That is all you need to know about people who gen and the genning software. Yeah. Though I still say, you didn't consider this happening. So it's like, you may go out of your way to expose them for what they do. But you still created that software for them. Well, not really. The point of something like PK Hex was like, probably not to be used to cheat in battles. It was probably made as like a way of like filling up your decks to just get the shiny charm, like to get Pokemon that you couldn't get for like personal collection reasons. Like, you want this Pokemon, or like you want to fill out your deck entries. Which, it's a bit of a weird thing. Like, I can see like the logic behind that in not intending for it to be used as a cheat system, but the counterpoint is that you didn't think that would happen. You didn't think a community as dedicated to min-maxing and cutting corners as much as the Pokemon community is, that they wouldn't abuse the hell out of a system like that. So it's like, yes, what you do is good, that you are exposing the people who cheat, but you still created that software. Yep. Ditto on that. Well, there's a few others that I would say like I have strong opinions on, but we're not going to go into that right now. We're not going to go into that. There's not a can of Wurmple I want to open. In other words, you abandoned and packaged it and flap the quest box. Yep. Exactly, Alex. I approve of that reference. You're selling it. You're selling it. Like, God, I want to watch the original Jurassic Park now. Like, I love that movie. Okay. The reason why the 4 Korean people got banned is the reason that they were protesting the way in which the Pokemon Company was handling the Korean competitive circuit. And, like, as a thing of solidarity, they all used metronome-only teams basically as a statement of the mismanagement of how the Korean VGC circuit is being handled. And it's like, you guys are mismanaging and mishandling the entire Korean VGC circuit. We are making a statement. Which, I respect that. That takes some balls to do that. Respect beans. Absolutely respect beans. Although, speaking of Jurassic Park, I have, like, this DVD case for the Jurassic Park movies. Like, keep in mind, we got this Jurassic Park, like, the original trilogy collection edition when the Peter Jackson King Kong movie was in theaters, or, like, was coming to theaters. Because I remember, we got that for Christmas, and inside was like, oh, free ticket to the Peter Jackson King Kong movie. And that movie, like, gave me nightmares. That movie legitimately gave me nightmares, but also, like, frickin' heck. Andy Serkis goes hard in that movie. How soon as I got there. Yep. Yeah. Like, I will honestly say this. I did used to avidly watch Verlicify, and then the Penn State Pokemon community was like, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, and I'm out. But yeah, let's cut off that conversation right at the kneecaps right there. And move on to happy things. Hello there, Litsune. Bonk. How is Litsune doing? How is the Litsune doing? Yeah. Yeah. I'm beyond happy I do not need to shiny hunt you, Salandit. Well, I need to shiny hunt Salandit. I don't need to shiny hunt a female Salandit. So I got my shiny Salazzle safe in my Pokemon Shield version. I got it the coward's way out. I got it via Dynamax Adventures. But I don't care. I think so. I mean, you can run Thundurus physical or special, but I believe it's... Depends on what form you're running. If you're running Therian, I believe you just default go special, but I think you can go mixed physical or special depending on the set you're running in Therian, in incarnate form. Ha, Alex, you're hilarious. Yes, I got Shiny Salazzle and Dynamax Adventures. That was one of the shinies that I got via... That was one of the shinies I got when hunting Kartana. Very nice, Litsuna. You are watching good movie. Yeah. I mean, I got that shiny like legitimately over a year ago. The shiny Salazzle was one of the shinies that was not like broadcast when I got it, because I got that shiny off stream. That was one of the shinies I got in that one singular weekend just spree of Kartana Dynamax Adventures I did. Okay, so this is a little bit of context for that Kartana Dynamax Adventure spree. This was preparation for the Penn State Pokemon Challenge, where I was like, I really, really want a Kartana on my team for my Penn State Pokemon Challenge team. You know, my team I am going to use to challenge the gym leaders and eventually the Elite Four, with the hope of getting a crack at the Santino Tarquino, which I did get a crack at him. And I was like, I really want a Kartana, but I also want a shiny Kartana, because reasons. And I do not want to have to, like, hunt this thing otherwise in, like, Ultra Moon. So, over, like, 2.5 days, I solo Dynamax Adventure around 400 DAs. Got 4 shinies in total. Marshtomp, Frostlass, Salazzle, and the Kartana. Until we had Ho-Oh, Kartana was my worst shiny hunt, period. Then, the nightmare and a half that was my shiny hunt for Carcadet happened, but we don't talk about that. We don't talk about it. Also, those who need a Hisuian Pupper, the Hisuian Puppo, I will be doing the trades now. Because the sandwich is over. First sandwich is over. But it is time for, if anyone needs the shiny, if anyone needs a Hisuian Doge, it is trading time. Alright, our standard link code, 19283746. But out of all the Paradox Pokemon, has the best ones. Yeah, you're right. Scarlet has the best ones. I love them. They're great. Team is good. Sableye Thundurus, Incarnate, Fluttermane, Tyranitar, interesting, and Therian Blando. Interesting. Some kind of legend with me. Technically, Kartana is not a legendary. Yeah. Ultra Beasts are not legendaries. That is a common misconception, but they are not legendaries. Just like Mythicals are not legendaries. Hello, Let's Zonite. Yeah, Mythicals are not legendaries, Ultra Beasts are not legendaries, and Paradox Pokemon are not legendaries. It is a very common misconception, but they are not. Yeah, I'm a stickler for terminology. I hate that I'm a stickler for terminology, but it is a thing. They're still paradoxes. They're still not legendaries. Because it's like saying that, like, Roaring Moon is a Mega Evolution, which it's clearly not. It's a counterpart, but it is not itself the thing. Yeah. Yeah, they are not legendaries. Yeah, I mean, well, the Ultra Beasts were never classified as legendaries. They were their own separate weird thing. They were a weird thing. Is that weird Lady Genie thing the Therian? Like a, it's a turtle. It is a turtle. I have a feeling it's gonna be good. Cause like it gets contrary. And as we know, contrary is a little insane. As we also know, Incineroar is insane. As we also know, debuff moves like Snarl and stuff. But Therian Nimmer's a turtle. Yes, it is a turtle. It is a turtle. It's a turtle. I guess depending on what Enamorous' moveset is learn set wise, it could be super damn good. Like its speed is 106. That's insanely fast. But I'll need to look in what its actual learn set is, because the one thing I remember about the genies is that their learn sets are what massively kneecap them. Like, they don't learn many conventional moves. Again, Landorus is like the oddity in that it actually does legitimately learn moves that mesh well with what its like role and functionality is. But the others, they don't really learn offensive. They learn tech moves. I'll need to check for Enamorous, though. You know what? Live Enamorous moveset checking. Enamorous. Let's see what this thing has. Enamorous. Let's see what your learn set is, because you are going to be terrifying. This thing's gonna be nightmare inducing, I'm calling it. That's glad that's called. Oh, you're not the only one, Anakin. I am a very big fan of Gastrodon with Scald, but I don't miss that move. It made water types default way too powerful. Scald was too strong of a move. I love it, but it's way too strong. All right. Draining Kiss, Crunch Resistance, Iron Defense, Crunch, Moon. Oh boy. She gets Moon Blast. And she gets Calm Mind. Calm Mind, Moon Blast, Mystical Fire, Sludge Bomb, Earth Power, Dazz Gleam, Play Rough, Hyper Beam, and Psychic. Oh, those are just from Legends. That's just Legends, Arceus. Twister, Imprison, Mystical Fire, Moonblast, Dazz Gleam, oh, shit. Enamorous gets Contrary Superpower. It gets Contrary Superpower. Oh, that's terrifying. I'm pretty sure the turtle form gets Contrary. Yeah. Oh, big form gets Contrary. Oh, that's terrifying. The regular form gets Contrary. Oh. And She's a mixed attacker. She is a mixed attacker. 115 physical attack, 135 special attack with a 106 speed. That is a prime assault vest superpower contrary candidate. And that's horrifying. No, 115. 115. Bring me 115. Yeah, Turtle gets overcoat. Yeah, 115. I mean, that's still terrifying. 115 is still really damn good. It also gets Calm Mind. Like, she gets moves. Enamorous gets the moves. She gets like, freaking superpower contrary. Or it can go Calm Mind with this like insane special attack. So that's a little scary. I mean, she doesn't need Swords Dance, that dude. She doesn't need Swords Dance. She has superpower. She has superpower and she has contrary. You don't need Swords Dance at that point. There's a reason why people would try and like skill swap with Spinda contrary onto Arcanine to get when Arcanine had close combat. Can we redo all my Pokemon just so that they're female? Not sure I follow Anakin. The thing is, I despise Urshifu for that thing ripping into my teams competitively. But I like Ursaluna. I like Ursaluna for one very obscure anime reference that I'm not going to go over, because if you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. And I can't explain it. I love the sandwich making sound. I love the sandwich making music sound. I'm so glad there is an ability that sets up Trick Room. You know they're doing that at some point. You know they're gonna eventually make a Trick Room setting ability. You know it's gonna happen. It is eventually going to happen. I don't know why. Yeah, someone already mentioned that. Anakin, don't do that as a jazz that. Yeah, no. I want to see that. I kind of want to see that, cause I would almost be surprised if that isn't used as like anti-Trick Room, cause that sounds like something that people would do anti-Trick Room. The funny thing is, I feel like if there was an item that made Trick Room longer, it wouldn't be worth running. Because, like, a lot of Trick Room Pokemon, they need another item. Like, they like things like the Mental Herb, they like things like, Damage Reduction Berry. They like other items. So I don't really think that an extender for it would actually be too practical, all things considered. Because you gotta remember, what are you giving up? That's the thing when it comes to items. An item might have an amazing idea theoretically, but when it comes to giving up something else, it may not realistically be worth it. Room Service would have been good if it was like -2. Yeah, but I also think that would be way too powerful because a -2 to your speed would let mostly anything be viable in Trick Room. I think Room Service was really more designed as a thing for Pokemon that are like just outside the range of like Trick Room viability, where like they had low speed stats before Trick Room really became a thing, and like the more efficient stat lines of speed Pokemon that happened later on kind of overtook them completely. A good example is like Togekiss, whereas like Togekiss has a good speed line where it can run out of Trick Room. It can run Fantastic and Tailwind. But it's just a bit too fast for Trick Room. But if, you know, knock off a little bit of its speed, then it becomes like pretty decent to itself. Another example is Metagross. You know, Metagross is a fantastic Pokemon, like, in a lot of ways. But, it's too fast for Trick Room. Yeah, I remember Bitter Malice. It caused Frostbite back in Legends. I'm pretty sure Bitter Malice now just is a one-stage attack drop. It's basically Trop Kick. I guess, or Lunge. Yep, it's a one-stage attack drop now. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I feel like a one-stage special attack drop would have been better than physical. There's so many things that kneecap physical attackers as is. I guess I play Scissor Arcane. I'm not sure how good HISUI and Zoroark actually is competitively viable-wise. Because it's frail. But that's the thing, is it's very frail. And with, Queen Fluttermane kind of running the show with its speed, blitz, and power. I mean, then again, no, it removes its ghost typing. I'm kind of glad Drowsy and Frostbite aren't in the game. I feel Frostbite should have stayed in the game, but I am glad Drowsy didn't. Because, like, I feel that could have been a bit too... You gotta remember, You gotta remember this when it comes to things like Legends, Anakin. Legends was a game where they were able to do what they did because they didn't need to worry about how much moves and things would actually impact competitive. They were able to focus purely on a single-player experience and not need to worry about balancing changes for the competitive scene. And it shows. Because, like, the battle system in there is entirely designed... The entire battle system in Legends is in no way designed for competitive. That's why a lot of the moves and abilities, well, just the moves in general in that game, are kind of insane. Very good typing, but it's paper thin. Just get filled by full. Yeah. Yeah. Like, the other issue is, because of Team Preview, Zoroark is basically dead. Because you can see it coming a mile. Like, the best example of that dude is EBL Little Cup. I knew Pidge had Hisui and Zorua on his team. Even before the match started, I knew there was only 2 Pokemon that he was going to have the Hisui and Zorua be taking the form of, and that was Drifloon or Galarian Meowth. I knew it was going to be one of those. And lo and behold, it was the Galarian Meowth. Because it's an extremely predictable Pokemon, which is its big issue. I mean, this is actually an issue for regular Zoroark, but like with the invention of the fairy typing, the entire idea of running Zoroark alongside a fighting type just died. That entire idea just died. Because that was the best thing to do with Zoroark, was you put it next to a fighting type, and you try and bait out a psychic type attack. But now it's like, oh yeah, well, fairy's good to get, well, the cost of using a stronger psychic move over a weaker fairy move is like too high, because well, if you use a psychic move, then Zoroark will end blasted. But I just go click fairy move and it's dead. Like, it's a shame. Fairy killed Zoroark. I hate actually evasion on. Honestly, Anakin, accuracy and evasion strategy, they really are not that broken. They have very little consistency in an actual competitive setting when it comes to doubles. That's actually the reason why you never really see them. There is only, I believe it is, one time where an evasion tactic actually did anything, And that is one competitive thing out of all of them that there have been for VGC. Yeah. Like, that's really all it is. It's annoying. Yeah. You gotta remember that, dude. This is not singles. In singles, it's a little bit of an issue, but you gotta remember, Pokemon battles are not designed for it's weird, but Pokemon battles are not designed for single battles. They balance and, like, generally design the games more towards doubles these days. Really starting in Generation 4 is when they started, like, building a bit more towards doubles than singles. Hold on here. Tatsugear is a little different because Tatsugear is a little different because of the way that its ability interacts with common. Is it Commander or Commandeer? I don't know which way it's actually pronounced. I always call it Commander. Tatsu is a little bit of an oddity. Yeah. I mean, they're spelled the same. They're spelled pretty much the same. It's just it's just the difference is the accenting which part of the word. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Commander and Commandeer are, like, spelled the same. I could be wrong on that. Which I probably am, given how tired I am right now. But yeah, it's a thing. It is a thing. But yeah, like, accuracy and evasion strategies, they really don't work that well. They're just annoying. Which is, again, why they don't really see competitive viability usage. That's kind of one of my favorite things, is, like, Smogon unbans accuracy and evasion strategies at the release of every generation, but then they re-ban them because people exploit them to insanity. But the only reason people exploit them in OU and, like, in all those things is because they ban them so often. People want to get in cheap, cheeky matches with them while they're still available. Meaning that people who would never in their right mind use them are using them just to clown around. So, like, if you didn't ban them, people wouldn't have the incentive to use them for shenanigans. Therefore, it wouldn't need to be banned because it wouldn't be used because it's not really... It's like the ultimate catch-22 of them creating their own problem. And I find that hilarious. So everyone's talking about Ursaluna and HISUI and when talking about HISUI. I still don't think Terra Ice Regieleki is going to be effective for anything. Because you gotta remember, Scizor, punch. All Scizor's gotta do is get that one bullet punch off and Regieleki is dead. I guess maybe unless you have, like, Snow set up. But even then, it's like, you're still probably getting... Also, Mach Punch Breloom. That's the other thing, Mach Punch Breloom. Yeah, like, I feel Terra Ice Regieleki is... It's like the Terra Electric Air Balloon Shedinja. It's that, like, meme super-powered idea that has no actual practicality. Yeah. Realistically, I think Terra Electric is probably going to be what people are going to end up using. Just double down on what it already does to insanity. Maybe Terra Grass. I could maybe see Terra Grass in there somewhere. Final campus shit. I actually think most Regieleki used to be Sash. Because it's so paper thin, like, anything kills it. So, like, I think Sash was, like, the legitimate actual thing it runs. But the other thing is, it can't take down something like, say, Scizor. Because Scizor is run with HP. And then, like, okay, punch, punch. Or if Sand is up, it's just dead. You go, bullet punch, 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 punch. Get them bullet punch. Right, like, it goes a light bulb. Light bulb, light bulb, light bulb. Bing! Yeah, Regieleki amuses me, I just hate fighting it. I hate that electro web bullshit it pulls. Though it does amuse me that Regieleki is such a stupidly fast Pokemon. If you set up its speed correctly, and someone activates Trick Room, it is so fast, it breaks Trick Room turn order. Where it will go before the slowest Pokemon because it breaks the way Trick Room operates. And I love that. I think Regieleki might be the friendly. I mean, I feel like Regirock's kind of friendly. No, you need like speed stat boost. You need like +6 speed. You need stage boosts. Like I feel like Regirock could be a pretty friendly guy. I feel Registeel's like kind of friendly. Like Regidrago though, I don't think Regidrago would be that. I feel like Regirock would be pretty friendly. Cause it's like it uses regular rocks to repair its body, so if you just offer it a rock, it will see you as friend. You offer the Regirock a rock, it will see you as friend. And that is how you befriend. Again, it all comes back to rocks. This is why I study geology. Regirock is the most cuddly of all them. You're not wrong! Like, the Walking Ice Sculpture will give you Frostbite. Registeel is literally a giant metal ball with arms. Regidrago is spiky. Regieleki will electrocute you. At the very least, you could just make Regirock, like, just give Regirock a bunch of smooth rocks. And then, like, then it's, like, then it's huggable. Regidrago is edgy teenager. Oh, that is so true. Regidrago is the moody teenager of the Regi family. It is the very moody teenager. Oh, I love it. I'm taking that joke. Just like Queen Gibdo is Mothman's ex-girlfriend, I'm taking that joke for my own purposes. Registeel and Regi is equal random brother and sister. That is that. Registeel is just there, off in the corner, vibing at like Mach 0.-4. Just vibing. I always need to check the Deerling to make sure they're not shiny. I always need to check. Regigigas is the dad. Regigigas is very much dad energy. I like Reg. No! There is no Reggie. The only Reggie that we acknowledge otherwise is Regi Fisamek. That is the only other Regi we acknowledge here is Regi Fisamek. I don't even remember Regigigas' cry in the anime. It does indeed have the dad ability. It indeed has the dad ability. In all seriousness, I do actually legitimately really like Regigigas. I think it's actually a really cool Pokemon. I am, though, glad Regigigas is nerfed with Slow Start as the ability. That is a legitimate mercy to us as players. Because, like, I've gone up against Neutralizing Gas Regigigas before. PTSD. PTSD. Like, it's not quite as bad as Primal Groudon. But realistically speaking, saying something isn't as broken as the singularly most broken Pokemon to ever exist. I know those are strong, bold words, but I will die on the hill of Primal Groudon was the most broken Pokemon of all time. I don't care what Gen 1 Mewtwo with Amnesia bullshit was. I don't care about Zacian. At the very least, you could burn Zacian, you could haze away its attack boosts, you could get rid of its attack boosts. It has legitimate weaknesses that can one-shot it. Primal Groudon had one weakness. Ground. There was one ground type that was viable at that level. You want to guess what that ground type was? Primal heckin' Groudon. There's a reason why there are only 3 counters to Primal Groudon. Regular Rayquaza with Waterfall, a Primal Kyogre with its own weather setup, and another Primal Groudon. There's a reason why 10% of all competitive players during the tyranny of Primal Groudon would bring a choice-banded regular Groudon just to spot kill Primal Groudon. Because you need airlock. You need airlock. Because if the Primal Groudon comes in after Delta Stream is up, it overrides Delta Stream with Desolate Land. You need airlock to get Waterfall off. They don't survive. That's the thing. Primal Groudon is fast. Primal Groudon would kill Golduck. Primal Groudon will eat Golduck alive. It would eat Golduck alive. You underestimate how bulky Primal Groudon is. I have in-depth experience against Primal Groudon. I have tried. You also gotta remember, casual, Marshadow is banned in VGC. Marshadow is not legal in VGC. Not Primal Groudon, why is Primal Friendship? Primal Groudon is nightmare, like that. I know, versus Ignorance. Don't make me choose Alex. The reason for it, casual, is all event-only Pokemon, aka the Mythicals, are banned from VGC because of availability reasons. Like, allowing Mythicals gives a huge advantage to people who just have access to the events when not everyone has access to them. No, Walking Wake's allowed in. When I mean, like, events, I mean something like Wi-Fi events, like Mew. So, like, go to GameStop, get a code. And the only way of getting those species is via events. Whereas Walking Wake is going to be obtainable normally. You know, Walking Wake, when we get the DLC, we're going to be able to get Walking Wake in the wild. Yeah, but you gotta remember, the Mythicals have always been banned. At this point, it's just a thing that continues to happen because it's what they've been. Got the status. It's the way that things have been. I mean, it's actually fun. But yeah, it's like, I know people think Zacian is broken. Heavily Maxis, immune to Jirachi Ardo. Yes, same with Deoxys back in Oras. Like, the term mythical has become much more muddied as time's gone on, because you can get RKS normally in Legends. You can get Manaphy, Fione, Shaman, Darkrai normally in Legends. But that is a correction because of the mistake they made. Yeah, like, Zacian is extremely strong, but it is very beatable. There are many ways around Zacian that do not involve the use of only a single Pokemon. That's why I will die on that hill of I think Primal Groudon is far and away the most powerful thing in the game. Because there are so many ways of kneecapping the Zacian. With Primal Groudon, its ability negates the use of water moves, unless Airlock or Cloud9 is on the field. Like, it's also immune to burn. Like, you cannot burn a physical attacker with a, like 180 physical attack with a spread damage ground move that is like 120 base power. Like, you can't cripple this thing. Like, you cannot kneecap Promulgator. You can kneecap Zacian into oblivion. Like, Zacian is high single target damage. Remember they nerfed Monkey, Sword Dog, but forgot to nerf Ursaluna and Regieleki and Enamorous. I don't think Ursaluna is going to be that big of an issue. I don't think Regieleki is going to be that big of an issue, and I don't really think that... I don't think Enamorous is going to be as big of an issue as we think it is, because remember, I was talking up, like, yo, contrary superpower shenanigans, but remember, Haze Murkrow. Haze Murkrow does exist, and Haze Murkrow does clown around on stuff pretty damn well. Hello there, Giratina. One of the greatest legendaries of all time. How are you doing? And again, guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. I think... Not really sure how many more egg batches we're going to do today. Because remember, we did do a pretty extensively long Tears of the Kingdom stream today. But you're good, because I got mine from home not long ago. You cannot use Magearna in ranked battles. In any ranked online battle, you are not allowed to use Magearna. It is it's mythicals. Mythicals are banned from ranked play. But yeah, Magearna is very, 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 very strong. Magearna is very, very strong. Terrifyingly. It's Soul Heart's insane. That ability is freaking broken. Honestly, the only way to make Magearna more broken is you just straight up skill swap Contrary onto it. Yeah, it's not special, yeah. Yep, I do, but the thing is, Mega Ray Crazy, like, I still will die on the hill of I think Primal Groudon is more broken than Mega Ray. Like, you gotta remember, Mega Ray is still kind of on the frail side. Like, Mega Ray's power really needed that item because it's Dragon Flying. Not the greatest of offensive typings, because, like, yeah. Like, it's got Dragon and stuff, but, like, Dragon nukes its own stats into Oblivion, which is a bit of a not good thing for it. Eject Button and Pack. Eject Button and Pack are fun. I have very fond memories of using, like, Switcheroo Trick to give Eject Button to Dynamax Pokemon and then just bopping them with a priority move and then forcing them to switch out. That was fun. Like, I enjoyed doing that to, like, beat up Terrakion teams. Like, oh no, you activate your own button. Like, imagine yoinking a weakness policy user's weakness policy, giving them an eject button. They Dynamax, they proc their own eject button, boop, goodbye. I love it. Like, it's like, when people say Dynamax was the most broken, I said there's so many ways to clown on Dynamaxes. There's so many ways to just kneecap them. Not much of a battler, but... Oh, I can get you one, yeah. I can get you one, Go Looper. I can get you one. So that's one of the reasons why I'm not deleting them immediately, is, like, to trade them to people. It was fun. Like, I enjoy those. I heavily enjoyed those battles. Like, those battle tactics. You are welcome. Many thanks. What if there was a special level power? Honestly, I hope there's not. Because I've said this before and I will say it again. Physical attackers got screwed. Like, there are so many things that just screw over physical attackers in Pokemon. Huge power is one of the few things that give an edge to physical attackers. Like, there's no special version of Intimidate. There is no status condition that decreases special attack. There's only one ability that decreases special damage, Ice Scales, and that's exclusive to the Frostmoth family, whereas, like, a lot of things get Fur Coat or Fluffy. Hisui and Growlithe is a good boy. The Cosmo Pokemon Sword. Eventually, that will come, Giratina. Imagine there's a special version of foul play. I am very glad there is no special. I mean, I kind of. I feel a special version of foul play would be a bit too strong. Cause, wait, is that a shiny paw on me? No, it's not. Okay. Let me get. It wouldn't really do much to either of those, Casual. It wouldn't do much to either of them because they have a very heavy resistance to it. But it actually is funny that you bring up foul play, because I actually came up with a Yveltal build that would use foul play to one-shot Zacian. This was silly, because you got Dark Aura, you got, I think it was like Choice Band Foul Play from Yveltal onto an Adamant 252 Intrepid Sword Zacian. Foul Play would one-shot it. That's how absurd Zacian's attack stat is. But how are you doing, Ash? Forehead! I am Forehead. Hear me, Forehead. Huge special powers or anything. No! No huge power, special power on them. No, I don't. I do not want the. Yes, we have Shiny Clodsire. We do have Shiny Clodsire. We have the Shiny Eclair Dog. I will forever say, Clodsire is what you get if you make Quagsire a doggo. And I'm okay with this. And I'm perfectly okay with that. How you doing, Ash? Yep, Giratina, Zamazenta got body press. They buffed like, yes, they took away 10 points of Zamazenta's attack, I think 5 points of both of its defenses. But they gave it body press. No, Cat. You're thinking of the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom streams, where the Tears of the Kingdom streams, I have the webcam on the other side. For reasons. Yeah, like, Zamazenta is, like, legit strong. Oh, Go Looper. If you want to see Zamazenta get some love, I would highly encourage you to go to the EBL Little Cup Battle video we have on the channel. Click on Pokepidge's link and go over to Pokepidge's EBL Season 5, because Buddy ran Zamazenta. Buddy ran Zamazenta to glorious effect. The main reason is the reason actually for this, the thing on this side, Cat Dragon, is on this side, we always had the webcam on the left side of the screen, just like it was where I just decided to put it. But Mudkip mentioned for Breath of the Wild that the face cam covered up the number of heart containers I had, because Mudkip wanted to know when I was low on health for Breath of the Wild. So I moved the face cam over to the other side, because that way it doesn't obscure them. I'd say Fluttermane. I would say strongly Fluttermane is better than that, because it is Fluttermane, and that thing is terrifying. I'm gonna make my lens on Zamazenta the right setup. Yeah. No, they would not. Casual. Nothing. Again, the thing you have to remember, Casual, what made Primal Groudon strong wasn't just offensive power. Also, the damage boost pretty much that's what Geomancy Xerneas is anyway. So, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think anything could ever be more broken than Primal. The only thing that could ever be more broken than Primal Groudon would be if Eternamax Eternatus was actually usable. But, yeah, casual. The thing that made Primal Groudon so powerful was one part that it is so strong with just pure damage. The other part is that its ability prevents it from really having counters. I get banned from being too strong. I don't play Smogon, so I can't really say anything about that Giratina. I play VGC, where VGC doesn't spot ban. But I think it honestly was more of just Smogon being a bit of salty about Ice type actually getting good, because I've noticed a trend. Anytime there's a good Ice type, Smogon insta-bans it to Ubers. They don't like Ice types being good. Glissy with Shuckle defenses, and you can't use Toxic. Yeah! You can't Toxic it. Yeah, and that's the point. Like, Eternal is like deliberately designed to be the most cruelly broken thing in existence. It's not meant to be something you use in a battle. That's the point of it. It's why, like, you're never gonna use it. You know the point of it. Oh, getting raided! Welcome in, Extra Spicy Crispy Muffin. Glorious name. Ember, how you doing? Mr. Nightmare 494. That is an amazingly glorious name. But hello, Ember. How are you doing? Before the mods go grab Ember's link. How you doing, Ember? What were you doing over on Yarn, if you don't mind my asking? Hope it went well. Hope it went deliciously well. Giratina, yeah, everybody at least we were Geo. Yeah, I don't play Smogon. I'm a doubles boy. I'm a doubles boy. Because that's what Pokemon is meant to be played. Pokemon is not meant to be 6v6. Singles are designed for 3v3. Yes, Max Airstream was a speed control form. Like, that's the reason why Max Airstream was the best Max move back in Gen 8. It is because of the speed control. That is the exact reason Max Airstream was the best Max move back in Gen 8. Because of the speed control potential. You know, says the guy who loves Dynamax Weakness Policy Togekiss and Dynamax Moxie Gyarados. Triples is the format of 6v6. Oh, Alex, that cuts deep. Oh, that cuts deep, Alex. Oh, 6v6. Oh, triple battles. That gets me in the chest. Oh, my beloved Unova. Ooh, yeah, no need to be sorry about that, Alex. No need to apologize for that. Don't bring on. Oh, Ember, honey. That's what viewers do best. Viewers roast the streamers. That's their job. Remember, after all, our job as content creators isn't to entertain them. Our job as creators is to be a verbal punching bag for our audience to humiliate and mock. And then the amusement is derived by that mockery. That is what content creating is all about, Ember. You will discover this as time goes on. I've just embraced it. I'm just numb to it at this point. You're like, it is so, like, I mean, Mudkip got to me early. Mudkip got to me early, and Mudkip desensitized me to it. So, I got used to it, like, very early on because of Mudkip. Where is the lemon-headed destroyer of worlds, Mudkip, anyway? But, welcome in, guys. If you haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And, are there any mods in chat? I can go grab your link, Ember, if there is no one here who is moderatory things. We do it because of... Exactly. We do it... They do it because of love. They do it because of love. Oh, for a second I thought you said Basque Legion is going to be a terrifying thing competitively. Like, I don't think Basque Legion is going to be that terrifying. I think Basque Legion is, like, definitely going to have, like, some tech, but I feel like it's going to be held back by its, like, stat line and its generalized typing. Hello, King Saris! Thank you very much for that. Glad you're doing... That was a glorious name right there, King Saris. That was a glorious name. Muddy, please get an alternate universe destroying the god. Special 50. Yeah, nice. Yeah, Mudkip is just like Mudkip honestly is comparable to Kirby in that he literally just eats eldritch space gods for breakfast. That's why I love the Kirby games. Like, if you want some legitimately dark and screwed up lore, play Kirby. Like, you will not find another game that is like as dark as Kirby is. And it's why we love those games. I love them. Ember likes smashing things. So does that mean you enjoy Super Smash Bros, Ember? Does that mean you enjoy Super Smash Bros? Shenanigans. We enjoy shenanigans. I wasn't gonna go there, Alex, but I mean, someone else had to. Someone else had to go there. So what were you doing over on your end, Ember? What were you doing over on your channel? You may have already mentioned, but I just didn't see because I am smooth brain. The camera. Honestly, you saying gummies just reminded me of the Goomies from Mystery Dungeon Sky, and really reminded me that I need to go rebuild my OBS window so that I can start streaming Mystery Dungeon Sky again, because we still need 100% Mystery Dungeon Sky. Wait, whoa, really, King Saris? That was what was going on. I'm gonna need to go check that out. I'm gonna need to go check that out after this. That sounds entertaining. That sounds extremely entertaining. I wanna go check that out. But how you doing? How you doing, Ember, otherwise? Yes, that was also happening in the stream. Oh boy! I look forward to the shenanigans. Remember, I am sustained by shenanigans. That wasn't shiny deer. Ember! Bad Ember. No, spray with water. Spray Ember with water. No. Bad Ember. Go to horny jail. Go to horny jail. No. Bad Ember. This is a pure and sacred chat. Hello, Kayla. Hello there, Kayla. How are you doing? How are you doing, Kayla? Honestly, I am thinking like we are going to be calling it a night soon. Because for those who don't know, we did a 5-hour Tears of the Kingdom stream earlier today. And I'm just clocked out of it, like, mentally right now. So, like, I'm thinking we're gonna finish off the eggs, like, this batch. And then I'm just gonna go crawl into that bed right there and just straight pass out. That is the goal. I mean, Ember would be evil if her last name was McLean. Is your last name Ember McLean, Ember? If anyone understands that reference, you get an absolute gold star. That is a gold star reference right there. God, that's serious. Like I'm aware. That dude, exactly. Like, welcome to the chat. Believe it or not, believe it or not, that dude, this is not even the weirdest this chat has gotten. This ranks maybe like 4th on that list. So, there have been weirder. There has very been weirder. Yeah. That should just context. Just allow that to context. And Anakin, this was before your time. This was before you guys showed up. You guys gotta remember, this channel's been going like for streaming for 2 years. A little under 2 years. Shenanigans have happened. Shenanigans have happened in those 2 years. Like, number 1 was the cursed Pokemon fusions. Number 1 was cursed Pokemon fusions. For those who want to know about the cursed Pokemon fusions, I encourage you to go and check out our all-day Dynamax Adventure Shiny Hunting stream that we did, like, about a year ago, some change. Yeah, there were some shenanigans. No cursed fusions, Casual. Casual, you know the cursed fusions is a one-way ticket to Banhammer. You know the consequences of the cursed fusions. You know what the consequences are. No cursed fusions. Bad Casual, Chikorita. Bad Casual. No cursed fusions. Well, he doesn't DM them to me. That's the thing. He doesn't DM them to me. That's the difference. Mudkip can make all the cursed fusions he wants. So long as he doesn't DM them to me, it's fine. I don't play Mario Kart. So I don't really remember. Coconut Mall was the one that had like the water fountains in the park. Coconut Mall was the mall one. So that was like, they were like the two, that was one of the elevators, right? Well, you gotta remember, I don't play Mario Kart. I don't play Mario Kart. So like, I know what Rainbow Road is. I vaguely know Coconut Mall. I remember there was a ski slope track. I remember there was a ski slope track, and like, I played a lot of Mario Kart in freshman year of college. I did watch the new Mario movie. For context, for people who know, my experience with Mario games, 0. I have never played a Mario game. I have never played a Mario game. I don't count Mario Kart, because that's a racing game. I don't count that. I have never played a Mario game. Which is why the first Mario game we're going to be playing is Super Mario Odyssey. Let's play for that coming out. I don't know when. But it's time for us to go on a raid. So, it is raiding time. I would not be surprised if there is not going to be a Super Mario Odyssey 2. At least not on the Switch. Bonk, bonk. Oh, Sabaton's got a... Oh, Sabaton's doing a thing live. Nice, Sabaton. I do enjoy Sabaton. Okay. I have over 800 subscriptions. I need to go purge that. Who do we raid? Who do we raid? Who is the people we raid? Who? Oh yeah, right, it is Safari Week. I forgot about that. It is actually Safari Week. Oh. Oh damn, Time Ghost is doing stuff again. Oh. Oh, I forgot. I gotta catch up on my Time Ghost stuff. Damn. I am so far out of the loop. Okay. We go raid Fishy. We're gonna go raid Fishy. We're gonna go raid Domestic Fishy. No, bad casual, Chikorita. Bad casual. No cursed fusions. No cursed fusions. We're gonna go raid Domestic Fishy. I will see you guys next time. I am still trying to go with the new outro. I will let you know what I have when I have it. Bye!